Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, well, I would like to do some work, but unfortunately, let's just focus on another project. The project didn't end up well, blah blah blah, things have happened behind the scenes. It's not here. Is effective with the story of that one. I'll sort that stuff out, and eventually the thing I wanted to happen will happen, but it'll just be extremely delayed. So instead, we get to look at this thing again, which I've had a little look at, to be honest, about 5 minutes ago. And this video will probably be about 45 minutes late. Just lack of motivation to film, I guess you could say. But yeah, I tested this a bit as well. So the motor's done. It is just done, because I'll show it you guys here and you'll be able to see half of what's going on. But I'll turn the back wheel to sort of try and push the motor in. Okay, that's new. That is most certainly new. Hold up. It's definitely new. I haven't had it show that sort of level of life yet, which is interesting. Let me see if I can move this forward a little bit. Normally it refuses to show life whatsoever, but we'll see. You can see it sort of, I don't know if you can or can't, but it's sort of flashing in there. There you go, you can see that sort of orange flash. That's a sign of it potentially trying to work or failing at all, or failing to work entirely. Effectively, what I'm sort of deciding, I'm going to turn the power off before it blows everything up, is my decision is the motor's done. There is no way it's going to put any sort of power out to do anything. So I will be buying a replacement motor. And there is a story with that one. And then I'll be buying a couple other parts after we get it running to fully cosmetically finish it and make sure it's all good and, you know, perfect and all that lovely stuff. However, I did say just a second ago that there was a story with buying the motor. That story is I'm going away at the end of this week, which is fun. So I'm not going to be able to buy the part and get it delivered and be able to do anything on it, because next week's video is going to be filmed this week, which means I won't be able to have the part arrive by then and all that sort of fun stuff. I mean, I'll give it my best shot to get, like, I'll order the motor today and try and see if it arrives by the end of this week, by Friday. That's the end, because I'm leaving on Saturday. So if it arrives, then it'll be next week's video. Otherwise, I'm going to return to my Midland Pullman and just give it a shot and see if we can get that done. Which, not exactly sure we can, but we're going to give it a shot. And sort of see if we can get that up and running, and hopefully in a position where I'm not having to work on it every 5 years. I say 5 years, it's probably about every 5 minutes, but yeah, it would be nice to finish it, get it done, get it out, so I'm not having to worry about it as much as I am currently. But there's a project. Also a couple of upcoming projects. We have obviously this thing. We have my mallard, which has not been on the channel for a while. I want to get a tender for that, get it finished. And then from my vlog channel, we have my chassis block project, which I want to get finished, and it will become Flying Scotsman again. So I'll have 2 Flying Scotsmans. And then obviously we've got Flying Scotsman, which I need to finish and get fully completed, which will be in a few weeks' time that I'll be working on that. And then there may or may not be a running of like actual big steam engines, which I might film a bit of that if I get to see a Heritage Railway on my holiday, which I should do, I'll film a bit around there, and I'll have a bit of content coming out on here and a bit of content on my vlog channel, just to split some up. But yeah, so that'll be coming, yeah, next week is either this again, if the part arrives in time, which I doubt it will. If not, then it will be my Midland Pullman and trying to finish that off, or at least give it a good attempt. And with that being said, unfortunately that's the end of this video, as I haven't had time to fully focus on this and get parts in and whatnot, because I've been working on another thing that didn't quite end up the way I was envisioning it to. So unfortunately that's been delayed a little bit, as that was going to be a sort of priority for this week, to sort of show it around and do some things with it between the two channels, this channel and my vlog channel, which unfortunately obviously hasn't worked out quite that way, but hopefully I can fix it at some point in the future. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I do hope to see you in the next week's video, where hopefully we'll work on something exciting and fun and actually get something working, which would be nice. And yeah, I think I've already said the like, subscribe, and the turn on your post notifications when you do subscribe thing. I think I've done that. If not, I have just done that. And yeah, with that all being said, I'll catch you in next week's video. Bye for now.